Greetings Earth people, welcome to today's Alien TV. I am Anna, your Alien Earth Messenger Model T Alien Reporter Model number 22376T Mark II, bringing you some latest data on your little Earth planet. We observe and advise, your little planet is in the whisker of deep shit. The report has shown the increase on your little Earth tilt as follows. The Earth's normal tilt of 23.5 degrees has increased a minimum of plus 5.5 degrees to an estimated 29 degrees, over an unknown span of time. The angular difference from a winter solstice sunset to a summer solstice sunset is supposed to be 47 degrees 23.5 times 2 from the same observation point. We have found this now out of whack. What does it all mean for your Earth? 1. Your farmers were right. The sun is favoring a slightly more northerly summer setting point and something has changed. 2. The sun is setting on the Earth the whisker more to the northwest, rather than the old west by northwest. 3. Magnetic north is slowly drifting more southerly towards Siberia. Note, this has been confirmed by your own tubby Earth scientists and is a well-known fact. For why is this happening? Your Earth magnetic fields are being disturbed by a new magnetic force out in space, or maybe an overactive sun and weak Earth defenses. 5. Our computers have spotted a variance of as much as a degrees off on the compass, when compared to older maps of the area. And you know a number of airports in the last years that had to reset their landing strips compass headings to adjust for this magnetic polar drift. What's next? What can you Earthlings expect? Well, weather extremes will escalate. You may have seen weather weirdness over the past several years. This was a sign of problems. Earth tilt can continue to increase while it follows magnetic north drift to catch up. If you could remote operate the core of a softball filled with fluid, suspended in space, and change the direction the core spun, with enough time the laws of fluid dynamics would start changing the direction the outer shell of the ball spun until the core and shell spun in the same direction. But since Earth is not made of a single piece, but of many pieces called tectonic plates, the ride will be bumpier as the plates bump, grind and scrape each other as they slowly flex, causing increased tectonic and volcanic activity, which your USGS has noted already. Over the past decade, Earth weather patterns will continue to change. As your planet tilts some areas to warmer latitudes, others will naturally move northward. Growing seasons, rainy seasons, winters etc. will be pretty mixed up during this transition period due to the jet stream moving over the changing landscape. More global excitement to come, since nobody has ever lived through anything like this before. We cannot say what will happen. The Planetarium Alien Model F scientists don't even know. I've heard them say a change of several degrees in your axis or tilt would be serious, but you're still there and doing fine. Perhaps it's because the axial tilt is moving slowly and steadily. But it would explain the steady increases over the past decade in earthquakes, volcanic eruptions of ancient systems, deep South USA steam plume activity, loud groaning sounds, screwed up magnetic fields and or methane toxic fumes released from deep sea fissures poisoning and beaching dolphins, whales, killing birds and many fish, causing more global sinkholes to appear, causing islands to slowly sink, and so much more. Conclusion: unable to determine final conclusion yet. We will keep monitoring and evaluate and will report if we know more. How does the position and movement of Earth cause your Earth seasons? And how does the angle of tilt relate to your Earth? Your Earth is tilted on its axis of rotation. However, the angle of tilt remains the same regardless of where the Earth is in the annual cycle around the Sun. This means that, for a period of half of the year, each hemisphere is angled towards the Sun more than the other. It therefore gets warmed more, which causes the seasons. So, when the northern hemisphere is tilted towards the Sun, for half of the year it receives more sunlight than the southern hemisphere and is therefore warmer, equals spring and summer. What movement of your Earth causes the seasons? Answer: revolution around the Sun causes seasons. Don't confuse revolution with rotation, because they are not the same thing. The Earth's rotation about its polar axis is responsible for day and night. Due to the tilt of the Earth's axis, the Sun's rays strike the Earth more straight on and at less of an angle in the summer than they do in the winter. The summer sunlight passes through less energy-absorbing atmosphere than the winter sunlight that comes in at an angle. Therefore, the summer sunlight has more energy by the time it strikes the ground. Also, as the Earth revolves around the Sun, it maintains the same tilt. As a result, the Sun spends more time in the sky during the summer than it does in winter. Longer days bring more sunlight, which means more heat is absorbed each day. Lastly, the Earth's orbit around the Sun is elliptical in shape. As a result, the Earth is closest to the Sun in January and farthest from the Sun in July. At first glance, this doesn't make sense. If it's closer in January than in July, then shouldn't it be warmer in January than it is in July? As it turns out, this difference in distance contributes very little to the seasonal temperature variations. The variations are mainly caused by the sunlight's angle of incidence and the number of daylight hours. All of these factors vary according to the Earth's revolution around your Sun. If you watched the Alien Drive recording T23288 showing your little Earth planet, you will see the Arctic and Antarctic both having more swings in ice coverings, which are all signals of this. Thank you. This has been Anna, your Model T Alien Reporter, model number 22376T Mark II. I am the enhanced model, and cheaply made in China, reporting for YouTube channel Pete WDH Co. Have a nice Earthling day. Stay safe and subscribe for latest alien TV updates, Earth news, films, alien documentaries, and lots more. And to hear my beautiful soothing voice, one day all reporters will be as good as me. Greetings Earth people, welcome to today's Alien TV. I am Anna, your Alien Earth Messenger, Model T Alien Reporter, model number 22376T Mark II, bringing you some latest data on your little Earth planet. We observe and advise, your little planet is in the whisker of deep shit. The report has shown the increase on your little Earth tilt as follows. The Earth's normal tilt of 23.5 degrees has increased a minimum of plus 5.5 degrees to an estimated 29 degrees, over an unknown span of time. The angular difference from a winter solstice sunset to a summer solstice sunset is supposed to be 47 degrees 23.5 times 2 from the same observation point. We have found this now out of whack. What does it all mean for your Earth? 1. Your farmers were right. The Sun is favoring a slightly more northern